Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we sort through the financial jargon to find the real story behind the numbers. And today's filing looks like it has got a little surprise for us in the crypto world, so buckle up. We are diving into an 8K filing from the Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF. Now, an 8K is usually for big sudden news, and this one is no exception. It's all about a change in how the ETF figures out the value of some of the crypto assets it holds. And trust me, even a small change in how you value things can have ripple effects. So what's the big deal? Well, this report tells us about a change to the digital asset trading platforms that CoinDesk Indices Incorporated, which is like the rulebook maker here, uses to calculate the index price for certain parts of the Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF. Think of the index price as the official price tag the ETF uses to know what its crypto holdings are worth each day for its operations. This filing comes to us from the 17th of February 2026. Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF, which is registered as an emerging growth company, made this filing. It's incorporated in the Cayman Islands, but its main operations are happening out of Stamford, Connecticut. The ETF itself is listed on the NYSE Arca Inc. under the ticker symbol GDLC. Now, let's get to the core of this filing. The fund values each piece of crypto it holds by looking at an index price. This index price is the US dollar value of that crypto asset, and it is determined by looking at what's called constituent trading platforms. These are essentially the exchanges where the crypto is traded and where the prices are pulled from. Before this announcement, the list of trading platforms used to calculate these prices was quite specific. For Bitcoin, for example, they looked at trading pairs on platforms like Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Crypto.com, Gemini, Kraken, and OKEx. Among others, the same applied to Ether, XRP, Sol, and BNB, with each having its own set of trusted exchanges for both US dollar and US dollar coin trading pairs. So, what changed on the 17th of February 2026? The index provider CoinDesk Indices decided to add Bitstamp specifically for the BNB US dollar trading pair. They did this because Bitstamp met their criteria for inclusion. This is a noteworthy change because it means the price calculation for BNB will now be influenced by one more exchange. It's like adding another source of data to your price. Importantly, they didn't remove any platforms during their routine monthly review that day. After this update, the list of trading platforms got a little adjustment. For Bitcoin, we see Binance, Bitstamp, Bullish, Crypto.com, Gemini, Hashkey, Kraken, LMAX Digital, and OKEx. Now being consulted for Bitcoin, USD for Bitcoin, USD for Bitcoin, USDC. The list includes Binance, Bitstamp, Bullish, Bybit, Gate, Kraken, and OKEx. Similarly, Ether, XRP, Sol, and BNB all have updated lists of platforms influencing their prices. For BNB, the BNB USD trading pairs now include Kraken, OKEx, and the newly added Bitstamp, the BNB. USDC trading pairs remain Binance, Bybit, Gate, Kraken, and OKEx. Now, the filing also makes it clear that these lists aren't set in stone. The index provider can change these trading venues or how they calculate prices whenever they want. They have these scheduled monthly reviews where they can add or remove trading platforms based on whether they meet the criteria. This means the methodology can evolve, which is pretty standard in the fast moving crypto space. The report itself is signed on the 20th of February 2026 by Edward McGee, who is the Chief Financial Officer and Principal Financial and Accounting Officer for Grayscale Investment Sponsors, LLC. This is important because Grayscale Investment Sponsors, LLC is the manager of the ETF, so they are the ones making these operational decisions. So what is the story here? It's a subtle but important operational update. The Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF relies on an index provided by CoinDesk to value its holdings. CoinDesk is tweaking the sources it uses to get those prices by adding Bitstamp for BNB. This isn't a massive financial shift that reveals huge profits or losses, but it's crucial for the integrity and accuracy of the ETF's net asset value or NAV. If the prices used are off even slightly, it can impact how investors perceive the ETF's performance and value. Think about it this way. If you were selling a house and you had a team of appraisers and one day you decided to bring in a new appraiser who might have a slightly different view on local market conditions, you would want to know about that. Similarly, for this ETF, knowing which exchanges are contributing to the price of each crypto asset is key. The fact that they added Bitstamp for BNB. USD is likely because Bitstamp has met certain criteria set by CoinDesk Indices, probably related to trading volume, reliability, and data quality. In the crypto world, having multiple reputable sources for pricing is vital to avoid manipulation or skewed valuations. One interesting point is that the filing mentions scheduled monthly reviews for adding or removing trading platforms. This shows a proactive approach to maintaining the quality of the pricing data. It also means that investors should keep an eye on future filings, as these lists could change again. For the Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF, this move is about ensuring its pricing reflects a broad and reliable market sentiment for the cryptocurrencies it holds. While this specific report doesn't show us booming revenues or steep losses, it highlights the behind scenes mechanics that are essential for any investment fund to function accurately and transparently. It is a small update, but for anyone invested in or watching this ETF, it is a piece of the puzzle that confirms they are actively managing how they track their assets. Looking at this filing, the core message is about methodology. They are refining the inputs that determine the value of the crypto assets held by the ETF. This isn't a report about the ETF's financial performance in terms of gains or losses, but rather about the operational framework that supports those calculations. It is like a painter adjusting their palette to ensure the colors are just right. The cost of this change isn't monetary in this filing, but rather in the ongoing effort to ensure precise valuations. Now, from a broader perspective, this filing speaks to the continuous evolution of digital asset markets and the infrastructure that supports them. As the crypto space matures, we see more sophisticated methods for index calculation and price discovery. This makes the market more robust and trustworthy, which is ultimately beneficial for institutional adoption. The Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF, by adhering to these updated methodologies, is positioning itself as a reliable investment vehicle in this dynamic landscape. The potential risks, though not explicitly detailed as financial risks in this particular report, would lie in any future inaccuracies or biases introduced by the chosen trading platforms, which is why the ongoing review process mentioned in the filing is so important. So, what is my take on this? It's a positive sign of diligence from Grayscale and CoinDesk. They are actively ensuring the accuracy of their pricing mechanisms, which builds confidence. While there are no big numbers to dissect in this particular 8K, the focus on methodology and platform inclusion is crucial for the stability and credibility of cryptocurrency-based investment products. The opportunity here is for increased investor confidence, and the risk, though minimized by their review process, is always the potential for unexpected market shifts or issues with selected platforms. This filing signals a commitment to maintaining high standards in a rapidly changing industry. Alright, that is our breakdown of the Grayscale CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF's latest filing. What is your take on these updates and what they signal for the future of crypto ETFs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out our Discord community, linked in the description for even more insights and discussions. Thanks for watching, see you next time.